Cameras, good to go. Rolling. Guys, Jasprit Bumrah with us as usual. One question at a time. Who wants to go first? Yes.
Jasprit, of course, Lord's honor scored 5 wicket, but at the same time, when you picked the 5 wicket ball and Siraj gave you the ball to shoot it around the crowd, you were pretty much not happy around it. But was it the fact that the last partnership was happening between Brighton Cards and the last JB Smith? What was the reaction after getting the 5?
नहीं सर हेडलाइन है नहीं द रियलिटी इज आई वाज टायर्ड so there is no happiness or anything. I was just you bowled had a long time on the field and you bowled, so sometimes you get tired. So I was not, and I'm not um, 21 22 where I'll jump around, and I usually am not like that. But yeah, I was happy that I contributed, but then other than that it was just that I was wanting to go back to my mark and bowl the next ball.
Jasprit, that's all well bowled. Throughout this series, we have seen overdrive has been pretty poor from both the teams. Today, we have lost around 15 overs or so. And since in the past, we have seen teams got penalized, WTC points were deducted. What is your take on this and how can overdrive can be improved?
Uh, See, I don't know how can I help with that, but yeah, it's hot out there. It's tough on the bowlers, and sometimes you have to take your time because you don't want your quality to be compromised. You don't want to be too rushed as well. So I think there are new rules as well that you have to start your over before 60 seconds. So I think that eventually will help, but sometimes the weather has to be taken into account that we are human beings as well. We also get tired. We take time to move around, and that's how it is. So hopefully, I think that will help, and eventually, when the weather is a little friendly, it won't affect that much, and you'll be able to get more overs in.
Yesterday this that they just blindly follow what you say, how you want to carry the bowling attack in the field. He said just the plan is simple, whatever Mumbai says we do it. So how do you prepare yourself since you are not going to play all the matches? How do you mentor these guys so that they can take care of themselves when you're not playing?
Sir, first, that answer is a lie. He's not asked me anything. But the other thing is that these youngsters are very confident and they don't need a lot of over guidance or over information. Whenever, in whatever capacity they need me, I'm right there to help them out. And I share my experiences, what I learned in the previous tours over here. So that's how as simple as I'm trying to keep them. I'm not trying to jump into every conversation, give them too much information, try to tell them that do things like I do, because that's not how it will work, because my technique is different, my way of bowling is different, and my way of handling things would be different, and so it will be different for them. But if anything they require or any assistance they require, I try to help to the best of my capacity.
बोबरा भाई, क्या आपको लगता है कि आज भी जब आप मैदान पर उतरते हो तो कहीं ना कहीं इतना सब कुछ ऑलरेडी अचीव करने के बाद बाय फार आप डिस्टेंस है नंबर 1 और नंबर 2 में आईसीसी रैंकिंग्स में भी एवरेज जो कुछ भी है, अभी भी आपको इस तरीके से जज किया जाता है कि उतर गया, परफॉर्म कैसे करेगा ये देखना है, अगला रेस्ट कब आने वाला है ये देखना है, इन सारी चीज़ों को क्या आप मद्देनजर रखते हो? और क्या ये जो लॉर्ड्स ऑनर्स बोर्ड है ये आपको देता था ये फीलिंग की, या फीलिंग ऑफ मिसिंग आउट है कि अगर मैं इस बोर्ड पे मेरा नाम नहीं आया तो ये जो बाकी सारे स्टार्ट्स है उस पर थोड़ा असर पड़ेगा? आपको लगता है नहीं, इंडिविजुअल बैटल्स इंडिया जितना मेरे लिए ज्यादा मायने रखता है ऑनर्स बोर्ड?
नहीं, ऑनर्स बोर्ड में आना अच्छी बात है, बट सर मेरे को पता ही है कि चीज़ें, बातें, डिस्कशन तो होंगी। देखो, यहाँ भी इतने सारे कैमरा है, हम प्रैक्टिस करते कैमरा आते हैं, व्यूज़, सब्सक्राइबर्स, आजकल ज़माना ही वो है, तो मुझे पता है कि सबको सनसनीखेज करनी है, चीज़ें होती हैं, बट वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है। ठीक है, लोग पैसे कमा रहे हैं मेरे थ्रू भी, तो अच्छी बात है। मेरे को कम से कम दुआएं देंगे कि जब ऐसे टाइम पे के व्यूअरशिप मिली, बट मैं वो सब चीज़ें नहीं सोचता। मेरे लिए सबसे मेमोरेबल टेस्ट मैच इंग्लैंड में लास्ट टाइम थी, जब मैंने और शामी भाई ने बैटिंग से मैच जिताई थी। तो ऑब्वियसली मेमोरीज वही याद रहेगी। सी, ऑनर्स बोर्ड में आना अच्छी बात है। जब मेरा बेटा बड़ा होगा मैं उसको बोल सकता हूँ कि यहाँ ऑनर्स बोर्ड में मेरा नाम है, और कई और जगहों पे भी है, पर मेमोरीज याद रहती सबसे। उस मैच में मैंने 3 या 4 विकेट ही ली थी, बट वो मेमोरी मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल थी, क्योंकि हम पीछे से गेम में आगे आके हमने 60 ओवर्स में उनको ऑल आउट किया था। तो मेरे लिए मेमोरीज ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। ऑब्वियसली मैं जब इंडिया के लिए खेलता हूँ, आई वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट एज मच एज आई कैन, एंड जब आप कर पाते हो तो आपको अच्छा लगता है कि आपने टीम को एक अच्छी पोजीशन में डाला। तो बस मेरा भी थॉट प्रोसेस वही रहता है।
बट वो कि अभी भी जब आप इतना कुछ अचीव कर चुके हो ऑलरेडी, वो जज किया जाता है
जज तो होगा ही, जब तक ये जर्सी पहनी है जजमेंट तो आएगी, क्योंकि एवरी क्रिकेटर गोज थ्रू दैट कि जब तक मैं टीवी पे खेल रहा हूँ तो जजमेंट्स आएंगी. एंड ऑब्वियसली दैट्स हाउ a part and parcel of professional sport is, that you'll always be judged by your performances, and obviously you'll always be judged day in and day out. Even if when Sachin sir played 200 test matches, he was also still judged. Somebody's wife is calling, so but I'll not pick it up. So I've just left it that way. So yeah, so everybody judges, and I forgot the question, but yes, that's how it is. Professional sport is like that.
First, yesterday you pulled so well, but only got one wicket and this fell short. What adjustment did you make from yesterday to today, or and through the day yesterday? Because this comes more often. And the second question is when you guys changed, got the ball changed in the 91st over. What? How much older did the ball that you got as a change look? Uh, was it like a like for like replacement? How does it happen if let's say you're playing in India, if there's a 10 over ball getting changed, do you get those do you get a ball that is 10 over old? Because this one news got strike said that it looked like 120 or 20 over.
Yeah, obviously, see, there were not many technical changes that I made from yesterday. Obviously, the wicket was a little on the slower side, and sometimes the edges don't carry. But we always knew that when the wicket is softer, with the heat going on, the wicket will get faster, and the wicket did quicken up a little bit. So yeah, nothing massively that I changed. Yes, obviously you want to hit the top of off stump in Test cricket. The rule doesn't change, and you try to swing the ball and you try to nip the ball. That's common. Uh, in Test cricket, that's how it is. And the ball changes, I don't really control that. Obviously, I don't want to lose out on money because I work very hard and play bowl a lot of overs, so I don't want to say any controversial statements and get my match fees deducted. But we were bowling with the ball that we were given, and that's how it is, that we can't change it, we can't fight it. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes you get a bad ball. That's how it is.
Jasprit, so the two parts to the question. One is you've been able to move the ball both up and down the slope. And it's so much written about the different aspects of your action, risk, release, and all that sort of stuff. What is it specifically that you think enables you to do that? And at what point in your career did you feel you were able to absolutely master that kind of control?
Master is something very difficult, but in 2018 when I had come here, the Duke ball was consistently swinging, and you know I was bowling the outswinger, but I consistently started bowling it here. The ball was moving around a lot more, so at that moment I felt a lot more comfortable starting to use both in swing and outswing, because I always felt that I've only got one career and I should be able to do everything. I wanted to learn everything, and that is still my motivation, that if I have a lot of different armories up my sleeve, then in different conditions I can contribute more, and I have answers for every different kind of condition. So all of these things were there. I'm still trying to add few more things, but once I am able to get that, then I'll be able to explain it a little more. There are a few things, but Joe is standing there, so he should not listen to all of these things. But no. But in all fairness, different conditions, different balls. Sometimes, how do you use it to different advantages? So all of those things.
जसप्रीत, पिछली बार जब आप यहाँ इंग्लैंड में आए थे तो कितना आपको पिच इस बार अलग लग रही है पिछली बार से, और दूसरा जो स्लोप की बात हो रही है, तो स्लोप की वजह से कितनी मुश्किल होती है या कितनी आसानी होती है बॉलिंग करने में?
अब जब मैं लास्ट टाइम यहाँ पे खेला था तो स्लोप को मैं ज़्यादा कंसिडर करने की कोशिश की थी कि स्लोप से ऐसा होगा, वैसा होगा, इतनी सारी मूवमेंट आएगी, और कुछ मूवमेंट ही नहीं आई। तो उसके बाद मैंने लेसन सीखा था सेकंड इनिंग में कि स्लोप है, थोड़ा ग्राउंड का डायमेंशन अलग है, उसको मैं बाजू में रखूंगा। जो मुझे आता है, जो मेरी स्किल है, उसको मैं कंसिडरेशन में लूंगा, तो उससे मुझे फ़ायदा हुआ था। तो उस एक्सपीरियंस को ही मैं लेके आया कि स्लोप को ज़्यादा कंसिडरेशन में या कुछ सर्च करने नहीं जाऊंगा कि ऐसा होगा, ऐसा होगा। बेसिक अपना जो टेस्ट क्रिकेट में जो मेरे लिए वर्क किया है, वो स्ट्रेंथ और वो स्किल को लेके आगे जाके अपने बेस्ट कैपेसिटी पे यूज करने की कोशिश कर।
तो पिच कितनी डिफरेंस है पिछली बार से इस बार?
पिच से ज़्यादा मुझे लग रहा है थोड़ा बॉल डिफरेंट है, बिकॉज जब मैं पहले यहाँ पे खेलता था, यहाँ पे बॉल चेंज ही नहीं होते थे, यहाँ पे बॉल हार्ड रहता था काफ़ी टाइम। अभी ऑब्वियसली मे बी ड्राई समर है, विकेट्स भी हार्ड है, तो शायद उससे बॉल सॉफ्ट हो रहा है, बट उसमें काफ़ी चेंजेस आ गए हैं कि ड्यूक बॉल मेरे को लास्ट 2 मेमोरीज में तो याद ही नहीं है कि कभी हमने बॉल चेंज करवाया भी हो. सो वो एक थोड़ा डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे. एंड ये हार्ड बॉल का गेम है. व्हेन द बॉल इज हार्ड यहाँ पे थोड़ा मूवमेंट होता है, पर जैसे ही बॉल सॉफ्ट होता है तो थोड़ा बैटिंग के लिए बेनिफिशियल हो जाता है. तो ये थोड़ा एक मेजर डिफरेंस लग रहा है लास्ट ओवर और इस ओवर.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.